like you, or?
Well, it seems so.
Okay. I talk with him and say, can you write me a letter of support about my conduct? Other commanders that you've had in the past, things like that.
I have those.
Yeah. So, you already have them? Okay. Well, then put them in the packet when you do that. But the first thing on top of it is going to be a memorandum that says, spells all this out. And then those are all going to be enclosures. Sometimes it works if you kind of, the number one thing that you can do to hurt yourself is to lie. So don't do anything that could even be questioned as a lie. If you might go talk with them, and they're pretty adept at sensing when somebody's lying. So be as honest as you absolutely can, I would say, if it was me, I would say, this was my intent in saying the things that I did. And I disagree with this statement that he said that he explicitly talked about sex, or that I explicitly talked about sex. What I talked about was the fact that he was compromising his performance at work to be with his girlfriend. And this is how I would do that.
Mm-hmm.
That's good stuff.
And so you can take notes if you want. But if like everybody else around there is like, if it's like a ton of people against you, it's going to be harder to overcome. Because if you come in and just say, hey, everybody dislikes me just because, then they're probably going to be like, well, I've got one person who's saying this, and is there really a conspiracy against me? Now, and I might even admit that you could say, in retrospect, some of my statements may have been insensitive, if you think that they are, Or you can say, in retrospect, I wish I had phrased some of my statements differently. I understand, I would say, I understand the importance of morale, and it is important to me as you're a first sergeant. It's very important to me. Were you given any counselings for this stuff?
No.
I point that out, point out, if it's the truth, because either verbal or written. I would say, I was not given any counselings on these matters. I understand that while I always do my best, I understand that I'm imperfect, as all soldiers are. The morale of my troops is of the utmost importance to me, and it is my intent to advance them and basically be a good first sergeant. Spell all that out. So the first thing I would do is say, sir, I'd say, sir, I've read and considered your memorandum of reprimand dated, there's no date, April 9, 2013. After reflecting upon your statements, I humbly and respectfully submit the following information in response. And the first thing I would address is the